Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try. This offense has it in midfield. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
To the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, and they can run it back inside later.
Here as they try the run-pass option. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for
many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
36, 36. Slam, slam, slam. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Showing up, showing up.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
2nd and 3. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. If I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch twist. Watch twist.
2nd and 5. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey. Shoot. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
61, matchbox lights. Buzz.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Rip right. Shit.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You're not ready.
To throw again, Lawrence. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the double.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming. Mike 54. Mike 54.
We are ready.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Topper!
Hey, me and you all day.
Hey, Alpha! Kill! Big Ripper!
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Joker. Check. Crunch.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Prescott yet again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. 22 yards there, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. You take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Check, 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 check. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
6-6, pull it high.
Switch. Back.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Slam.
2nd and 1. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Defensively, that time they were in zone. Coverage as a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
13 yards and a... They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Switch up.
Now.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, here's Breida. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Ready?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Don't get nervous.
On third down, Lawrence. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Ready.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hit it.
The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Ready? 55. Check. 55. Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I go.
They'll run with Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Come.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Watch the safety creep. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. That'll be complete to Breida. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Touchdown, you got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems that
Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading